Alright, are you actually gonna show good to go, YouTube? Or am I just gonna be sitting here? There it is! Okay, good. There's always that little bit of hesitation where you wonder if it's actually working. So, welcome back. So, last time, we escaped Taris, finally. After, what, 8 hours? Finally got out of Taris. So, let's go look around.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukun ne mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kun opa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe.
I came here with Bastila.
Tong abog sha umninang wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kababol pa mulje kumana?
She didn't save me. We worked together to escape Taris.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukun ne mulerabes. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Relatively straightforward. Get us there. Video section pulling up. Good.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
I believe you are mistaken. I'm not a Padawan. I came here with Bastila.
Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
Is this some kind of twisted joke? I am telling you the truth.
Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
Curious how she's talking about Bastila's flaws then, given her own weakness. Earth, what are you doing here?
They're waiting for you inside.
Oh, okay. How'd you get here before me?
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Isn't the Jedi Council on Coruscant?
Yes, the High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine.
What do you want from me?
Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Strong in the Force?
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this man, and I've already related to you the events that took place on Taris.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I'm willing to try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
Oh, the things I know. Oh, the things I know. Oh man, it is so fascinating to listen back to this when you know everything that's gonna happen. Damn, it has to be in that corner, but that's the best I can manage in OBS Live.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Star Forge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Did she say anything?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right?
I had a rough night. Let's go.
You got it.
You ready to level up? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, attribute level up. You have higher dex than strength? How's that work? Well, guess we'll work on your strength a little bit. Actually, maybe it's because you're primarily using blasters. That's probably it, honestly. There we go.
What?
Yeah, you would be seem rather distant right now, wouldn't you?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Taris. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
I don't really think there's anything you can say. I just have to find some way to deal with it, I guess. It'll take some time. Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malak, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Taris, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malak or the Sith, I'll be there for you.
Alrighty then. Doing the best to carry on. Guess that's all that can really be asked. Alrighty, so... We're wandering around out here. Well, probably go see to the council first before we go conversing with anyone.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Wait a minute. Two things. One, how did Bastila know that I've seen this dream? Two, why would they immediately jump to think, oh, this actually happened? Oh man, no wonder why Garth is suspect of everything. What? How would Bastila know if we shared a dream?
She says she has felt your presence within the dream. The presence she has felt within you ever since...
Mr. Vandar.
Taris. It is not unknown for this to happen between two people strong in the Force. Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
I'm having visions now?
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us. Together.
Are you saying I'm joined with her?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
I will try my best.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
How could... Wait, Jedi are turning to the dark side?
The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of, once the Council deems you ready.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted, and perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
I'm ready now. I accept this mission.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You've done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
What must I do to prove myself?
In the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
What kind of tests are these?
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Alrighty then. Actually, real quick, before anything else. Actually, no, I doubt anything's changed. What's over here? It's important for the peace and harmony of all beings that the many paths of the Jedi Order be understood. Only through knowledge can all see the truth of the Force. There we are. I've been through that before, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I'm ready to continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to...
I am ready for these tests.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
I'm glad I already know this one. There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
I can't remember it. I think knowledge was this one?
There is no passion.
Serenity?
There is no chaos. That is not correct, apprentice. There is no shame in admitting weakness. Feel free to speak to the other Jedi in the Academy if you require assistance.
Oh wait, it was
They
there
will
is no
gladly
death,
share
there is the
their knowledge
Force.
with you. Return when you feel...
Okay, it was there is no death, there is the Force, I'm pretty sure. Actually, can I go wandering around? Assuming I can go talk to someone in here.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Why can't I ask you?
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I am eager to learn.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What about the Mandalorian Wars?
20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
But we ended up in a war anyway.
The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
How did Revan fall to the dark side?
Revan and Malak were heroes, the great saviors of the Republic. A third of the Republic fleet was under their direct command. And then something happened. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Where did they disappear to?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Where did Revan get the ships for the Sith fleet?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars. But many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
So what happened next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories, and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I will think on this, Master Dorak.
May the Force be with you.
Do you have anything interesting to
Good
talk
evening,
about?
apprentice. I trust your training goes well.
My training is progressing quite well.
I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our Enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons.
Nice to see you too.
It appears that soon you will achieve the rank of Padawan. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress, but I cannot help but wonder if you move forward too quickly.
Nice to see you too, as I said. To be fair, accomplishing in weeks what many could not in years, that probably is a little quick.
Greetings, my young pupil. In the first,
Alright.
there is no ignorance. There is no passion. There is no chaos. There is no death. You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Alright, speaking with Master Dorak. Alrighty, let's go.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
What colors are there?
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace. Indeed, we shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
Okay, I know that, well, 3 answers. Basically no ambiguity. Let's attack them.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do? Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Knock.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do? Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Consular. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Well, I set myself up as a guardian, knowing that I would come to this, so...
Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
At least they don't completely bar your path. Alright, so they've switched me over to guardian. Alright, let's take a look. At least it's easier to level up that skill. Alright, granted the following feat. Alrighty. Well, I guess for now... Oh, right, I need to select this first. Cool. Alright, now powers. So I've got 2 to start with, so let me think. What would be good? Move speed is doubled and 2 defense. Physical attributes and saving throw. Definitely that. And then... Well, no, I'll... Okay, so greater protection against debuffs. So let's see. You know what? I know I'll need this eventually, so I may as well apply it. Wait, mission leveled up too? Okay then. Rejects. Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty then. Sure. I now have force powers. Hooray. So, now that that's done, let's go over to the workbench. Think. Or do I need to talk to you first?
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
There it is. No way of actually improving it yet. And there it is.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
I can find crystals on Dantooine?
It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I'm ready to face the third trial.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What would you have me do, Master Zar?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove, Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
No pressure then. I'm assuming I can't talk to you about any of this.
If you have questions, you...
Yeah, I had a feeling. Alright then. Guess I may as well get back out there. Let me think.
Greetings, apprentice. Though I understand you shall not have that lowly title much longer. Master Jar tells me that your progress has been remarkable. Soon he feels you will attain the rank of Padawan. Then you will truly be a full-fledged Jedi. How are you enjoying your training?
It's difficult, but worthwhile.
With power comes responsibility. And only by learning discipline and sacrifice can we truly learn to master our potential. I wish you luck in your training, apprentice. There is much you must yet learn. May the Force be with you.
Alrighty then. Get out there. Okay, which way do they want me to go? Unless they want me to talk to you
The
somehow.
council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
Could have just led with that. No matter.
I hear the Sith have been beating the Republic pretty bad. They must have spent the whole time building ships since we beat them last time.
Are you willing to talk now, Mission?
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up.
Why do you hate her so much?
My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Taris, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Tarisian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
You mean no matter how much he stole?
I'm not gonna pretend Griff wasn't a hustler and a con artist, but that doesn't mean you can just insult him. He did what he did to look out for me. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
Maybe she actually liked Griff?
I saw Lena for what she really was, a busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Taris. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Maybe something happened to him.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taris, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you know anything about the planet we're on?
I'm not the one you should ask about Dantooine. I didn't even know there was a Jedi Academy here. I always thought it was just a bunch of settlers and farmers. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you? Don't worry.
Alright, so nothing new from there.
Have it your way.
Oh, that reminds me. Why are you... I'm trying to remember why you're using your vibroblade right now. Let's give you something a little more useful.
Yes?
Who are you?
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
I have been given a task by the Council.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me?
What do you know of the Tainted Grove?
The Council has told you nothing of the Grove?
I know it is tainted by the dark side.
Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The Grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
I have a question about Dantooine.
Very well. What is it you wish to know?
Master Zar said there are caves on Dantooine with lightsaber crystals.
Ah, yes, those caves. Those caves are dangerous for the unwary. Kinreth spiders infest the places. They are attracted by the colors and heat given off by the crystals, I think. It is a pity. Those caves are strong with the Force. Is there something else I can help you with?
I would like to know about you.
About me? I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know?
What do you do here?
I am here by the will of the Jedi Council. I serve the good and, hopefully through that, the people of the Republic.
Are you a member of the Council?
I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy. Understandable, but regrettable also. We each serve in our place, high or low. Is there something else I can help you with?
I must be going now.
I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
I am merely an apprentice, not a Jedi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Oh, I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance?
Who are you?
My name is Gar. Me and my fine wife, Rilke, here...
A pleasure.
...live on one of the northern farms. But the cat hounds and the Mandalorian problem has been getting really bad of late, and we're here to ask the Jedi Council to help.
Mandalorians? Here?
Ever since the Republic beat them years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place. With the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the manpower to hunt them down. The Jedi are even worse off because Malak has been hunting them specifically. They're worried that he might even be supporting these raiders. So, I don't want to face them directly. That puts us in a kind of hard situation. Is there anything else I can help you with?
You mentioned Cathounds?
Recently, the cat hounds have been acting much more aggressively. They've even attacked some of the settlers. Those Mandalorian raiders have been milking the outlying farms dry, too. I hear John got hit really bad. Too bad about his daughter. I'm not sure exactly what the Council will do about it, but we need some help with this. I only hope they'll listen to me. Is there anything else you require?
I must be going now.
Farewell, then. May the Force be with you. Is that how it goes? Yes. May the Force be with you.
Starting to think I should bring Canderous along for this. Actually, oh, if I can return to the Ebon Hawk quickly, may as well, real quick. Oh, who are you?
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Taris. Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff? I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Taris together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news. Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off! Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
Mission gets a little worked up when it comes to her brother.
Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Taris. You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind. Is that what the Hutt Spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Taris. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies. No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Why should we believe you, Lena?
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch your mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Taris, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
I'd like to hear Griff's side of things before I judge him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Dantooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
I did not expect that to show up so soon, okay. I did not expect that to show up so soon at all.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you know anything about this world?
From what we saw from space, this world doesn't have a lot of people. I couldn't really have found much work here anyway, so I never had an interest. It looks like a farm world. The Republic has thousands of these places. Ones that get by farming crops and hunting herds of native beasts. But I might have underestimated this place. It seems to be more than I thought. Do you have anything else you want to ask?
Let's see. I was wondering if you had any interesting war stories.
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
Is that why the Mandalorians attacked the Republic?
The Sith came to us with an offer. To fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumph over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion.
Is that why you work as a mercenary?
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Oh, I'm sure we're never hearing about that again. Alright. Let's bring Canderous along. I get the feeling we'll get some interesting stories out of him. I've only heard a few of them, so it should be fun. I never did spend a whole lot of time with Canderous. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Back into the fray.
Yes?
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your Enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
What are you talking about?
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed her?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
I'm not a Jedi. Well, revenge is never a good reason.
Please, I beg of you, find the Mandalorian raiders and destroy them so my daughter can rest in peace.
Oh boy. Okay, anything interesting here? Nope. Anything interesting over this way? What happened to you? I'll be going now. Probably just a couple Jedi over here as well. Yep, settler and Jedi probably. Oh, just a couple settlers. Alrighty then. So, we actually gonna get into combat, or is it gonna be a lot more talking? Probably more talking, knowing my luck. Let's see.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Could it have been Cathounds?
Cathounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No. It must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Did someone break it down?
No. The door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes, it could have. But he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your missing companion is a droid?
Well, yes. He is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
You live alone with this... droid?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
If I happen to see him, I will send him back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
I have many questions, and I don't exactly remember how that story wraps up, so we'll see what happens. Purpose? You're trying to sell me something, aren't you? Sounds about right. Do you happen to have any maps of the area? I would like to map to this to the area south of here. 2 credits? Works for me. Let's see what you're selling. Alright, what kind of stuff do you have? Whoa. Have to be willing to give up your dex bonus, but still. Hefty damage resistance. And then it looks like the rest. Oh, an extra flamethrower? I'll take it. Alright, I'm not too worried about this area, because... And here comes the cat. Here come the Cath Hounds. I was wondering if you guys would join in.
This is what I need.
Alright, nothing interesting on the bodies. And not enough hits to really justify too much yet, so... And frame rate took a nosedive. Okay, let's do the usual thing. I'll tab out, see if it works. Come on, come back up. Come back up. Dang it, game, don't make me do this. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Alright, southeast. Do I want to head straight there? Or... Let's see, got those to worry about as well. We want to head straight there, or... You know what, let's explore a little bit. Build up a little bit of experience for what I know I'm gonna have to deal with. Hello, I am Jedi, and you are dust. That was smart. I just realized Candace is taking a lot of hits. Back off. Sure. Oh hey! Automatically healed. Also, I probably bit off more than I could chew with this punch. Although... Actually, if I get that Cath Hound off of Karth, we might be okay. Assuming I can actually hit the darn thing.
Ready. That hurt, I bet.
There we go.
What?
I am amazing at this game. Ah, well. Come on, take him out. There we go. And there's not even anything good on the bodies. Well, at least I have Cure whenever my force points come back up. I am amazing at video games. So I probably shouldn't go any more that way unless I heal people up. So you regen a little bit, so I don't have to worry about that. I just realized I'm low on med packs.
Yes?
Karth wasn't in range for that, was he? Well, I guess I could go to the objective. Yeah, may as well. Unless there's... Actually, is there anything that I can outfit Karth with to help him out? Because we've got his blaster, which is fully decked out now. Not much more I can do there. Guess I can give him that, but the energy shields aren't going to be much good here. Ooh. I don't think you've got improved power blast, do you? Let me check your feats. Wherever they are. Yeah, I guess we'll find out once we actually get into combat. Alrighty. Where are we going? So that's another path southward. Alright, so Mandalorians over there. Definitely don't want to fight them in my condition right now. So, yeah, let's go do the objective. What's the worst that could happen? I die? Ah, great, cat hounds. Alright, lead with that.
Ready.
Okay. Actually, yeah, you've got improved power blast already, so Avix Visor doesn't do you anything. Wait, why is that cat down just sitting there? I think it got confused. It thinks it got confused. Also, let's put those neural bands back on.
Sure.
Alright, that's that. And now here's the grove. So the ancient grove that we're looking for is over this way.
Achuta, Unga kun bistulpi kikuana. Dong patugas aktelia.
Who are you?
Unga digo donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes. Muchashat bakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbablank wale oganda naru chuchut. Polisha punka bola wana chine. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Jidu badawana nidibobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong patukashmak talea.
What do you want me to do?
Donga diho donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Simo podona bihodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolfa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Donga diho donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne.
Okay, are you just gonna hold on the black screen forever?
Chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Simo podonar undi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodunga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Simo podonar undi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Simo podonar undi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Is there anything else I should know?
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Mucho shot pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Alrighty then. So, first things first. May as well spam this because it's gonna take a while for me to get through this, I suspect. So, now that that's done.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Okay, so that's his account. So he was out hunting and found Handon standing over the body.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Okay.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Caldernetic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these plains.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay, so... I want to discuss the murder.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Jedobadwana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera. Muchashat pakhat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
I do not know.
Kach.
Alrighty. Let's prod them a little
So,
more.
What do you want to know?
Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, he went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Not just yet. Oh.
So, well, I was out hunting. I shot. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back.
Huh.
Right.
So, it claims that there's more than one rifle involved. That's a...
Is there any other... My prelim... Is there any... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I... Of course.
Okay, so... You didn't mention the weapon found by the body. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare.
Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo.
And of course, the video froze. Of course. Alright, should proceed on to the next point. Need to find a motive for the killing. Okay, short version. It seems that there was a bit of a lie thanks to discovering, well, thanks to the fact that, hey, it's sunny. Wait, the sun was in my eyes. Wait, what sun? Okay, so, knowing that, let's prod.
So, what?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So, I told you already, was in my blind. Now I don't have... So, what do you want to know? Right.
So there's that.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry,
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily... Of course.
Huh. Barely know him. Also know about his... Huh. I don't exactly know him all that well. Also, I know all these things about him and his business nonsense. What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What does that...
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? My prelim is the... Very...
Chikun ita hodonga, iking kuno pa lunda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotek, tugning chatukune mulerabes.
He had rented a speeder with Calder.
Chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podonar di hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wanakunbes ching palamule tongking ba nunotek.
Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Tong haitwam jijijum.
Runda.
They had a fight over business matters.
Ka chikun itahodonga. Yeking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmoko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Ka chikun itahodonga. Yeking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Alright, that takes care of that.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
Alright, he's denying it.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? That blaster... Even... How can...
Alright.
Of course.
So with that in mind...
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Hamden's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Are you just going to be pacing back and forth forever, Canderous?
What are you?
Let's see. The blaster is Hamden's. He lied about it being stolen.
Chikun itahodonga. Yeking kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo po donar liodunga ku hunkabe.
Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Whose blood was on it?
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Okay.
So, what do you want to know? Well, right.
How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side.
Injured? How? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh, my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for I was just out run. Of course. Listen,
You are
if need
brutal,
anything, I shall be glad to
Canderous.
assist.
Absolutely brutal, Canderous. It didn't belong to the... Let's see. Assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim. It didn't belong to the victim.
Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodak. Tokning chatukune mulerabes.
Hamden's blood, maybe? He's clutching his side.
Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodak. Tokning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedabadawana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea.
Kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podonar undihodunga ku hunkabe.
No, they are both guilty.
Runda dihodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodak.
I know, because I've played this game before.
Tong abom sha umnina. Wanga kun bez king balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana. Kababolpa muji kumana.
Hampton admitted that Calder was having an affair with his wife.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes.
Kachikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podonar undihodunga ku hunkabe. Runda dihodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodak. Tokning chatukune mulerabes.
Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwale o gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulera. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes.
Ka chikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane nindupobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Onga kumbis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
Alrighty then. I didn't expect to run into that so soon, but you know what? There it is. Although, interesting to look back on it now with hindsight, because it doesn't seem like there's too many ways that you can technically fail it so long as you're careful. And it's the only... Because I remember the first time I played this, I messed up and only ran off with one of them. Only properly accused one of them, so... Because of that, it seems that that's the only point in which the investigation can technically fail, as it were. And someone's attacking Karth again. Oh, two someones are attacking Karth. Let's go give him some help. And he's about to die. There we go. Can you not get it? Why does everybody like going after Karth? What do I know? Okay, so more pathways down there. Grove this way. Just before we go too far. Just in case we get into another scuffle before we get to the grove. Oh look, more Cathhounds. Yay pathing. Go Karth. Alright, here comes what I know is gonna be the fun part. Wait, there are remains over here? I don't remember that part. Huh. Mandalorian melee shield. Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna need that? And who might you be?
I will be your doom!
Oh right, that's energy damage technically. Oh wow, how did I... That was quick. Okay, now that I remember that this is technically energy damage, let's get the normal energy shield back. Shame I have to listen to this every time, but that's okay.
I will be your doom!
I just realized that's a really weird effect on the grass. Was that a slow? Oh, that must have been why it seemed to be over so quickly. It must have been a force effect of some kind. There we go.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embraced the dark side? Why?
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
You slew your master?
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I just want to talk.
Talk? You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power.
I have no desire to kill you.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. But it is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
Where to go with this? The first step on the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant.
I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
It is not your fault, Juhani.
I only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Do not worry, Juhani. They will surely take you back.
I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
Of course it would. They would always accept you back.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
If only you knew. Alright, nothing more to retrieve here.
What?
Apart from this, apparently. Let's see. Add a little bit. Now... Eventually I'll need to get rapid shot, but... Wait. Let's see. There we go. Guess we'll max that out.
Sure.
Alright, anything else to worry about? Oh, there are some remains here, actually. Ooh, useful. So, there's plenty more in this area that I could probably explore, and if I'm being thorough, might not be a bad idea to come back later. So, I'll just use this as a waypoint. I'm pretty sure there's a shop over here.
Achuta, wonga kun bis dolbi kikoyana, dong patugas makdelia. Ronda di hotonga kun hunkabi,
Wanakun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek tuknin chatukune mulerabes ka chikun itahodonga iking kuno ba mulera chikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe
Jedi badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea. Muchashak pakhat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Ka chikun itahodonga iking kuno ba mulera chikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktelea.
I'd like to see what you... Actually, what do you have against the Zerka Corporation?
Ke puna. Kavatompa ku palea muka bata. Jiyoka ku tumpa ku palea.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek tuknin chatukune mulerabes ka chikun itahodonga iking kuno ba mulera chikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe
Jedi badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea.
Worse? How has it gotten worse?
Muchashak pakhat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek tuknin chatukune mulerabes
Jedi badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea.
ka chikun itahodonga iking kuno ba mulera chikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktelea.
What have you heard about the Mandalorian Raiders?
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek tuknin chatukune mulerabes
They are the scum who could not stand defeat and fled the final battles. They do us no credit.
Jedi badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea.
ka chikun itahodonga iking kuno ba mulera chikun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas. Jedi badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea. Muchashak pakhat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Alrighty. While I'm here... Then, okay, it looks like relatively standard stuff. Whoa. Well then, that's higher than most blades. Okay, whoa, health plus 8. And damage resistance and... Huh, that might be worth getting for mission. I think I'm gonna do that. Although, poison immunity. A lot of useful stuff. A lot of really useful stuff. I will have to mull on that another time. I'll mull over that another time. For now, though... Alright. I haven't been going for too long at this point, but... honestly, finishing off the Grove is probably a good place to stop. And honestly, I'm finding myself more tired than I would have expected, though. That could just be from a busy week. That's it. Well, hard to say from that. For now, though, I guess we'll wrap up this plot line and then call it a day.
If you have questions...
Yeah, shut up.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come... As chronicler, you May the...
Alright, so nothing... I guess I have to go over here then.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training, and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Alrighty then. I can find Juhani wandering around anywhere. Let's go looking. Oh, hey.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the Council?
I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
So where is Quatra now?
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Oh man, I'm glad I brought these two along for commentary. I am highly amused by it.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this, you deserve the highest praise.
Alrighty then. So, having seen to that, let's stop by here.
If you have questions...
Yeah, do we have nothing but questions?
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. Now is the time for you to seek wisdom outside the training chambers. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
I'm sure.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions, It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malik may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malik were looking for.
What happened to the Jedi who went to investigate?
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know?
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters and the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that?
Perth mentioned something about it.
Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now. And without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila. And for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
Alrighty then.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
I shall look into it at once.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this Enclave for a bit. I mean, come on, how bad could it be?
Oh man, I don't remember you being this amusing, Karth. I don't remember you being this amusing at all. When did you get so funny? Also, why is everybody so focused on Dex? No matter. Let's give you a Force healing too.
Sure.
Alright, so I think that's where we're gonna call it, because there's still plenty to be seen, well, plenty to see to with respect to Dantooine. A bunch of areas to explore, the feud to resolve, matters to see to with respect to these ruins they want us to investigate, so I'm thinking in the next section, thinking next week, we'll try and knock everything out with respect to Dantooine, and I think that should be doable. Yeah, I think I can make that work. So that'll be the plan for next week. So speaking of which, as for what things are going to look like over the next few weeks, I've finished my playthrough of Pyre, so at this point I'll probably be switching it up. A friend of mine has requested that I play XCOM Enemy Unknown, so I'll probably do that, and it should make a good streaming game, considering that, well, it's XCOM. There are moments where the probability is going to screw me over, most likely, so should be a fun time whenever it does do something like that to me. But apart from that, I think we'll just continue on as we have. So Tuesdays will be a backlog day where we try and get through one of the games on my backlog. Thursdays, I've started putting small highlights up whenever of sillier moments from my live streams and other such things. Saturdays will be KOTOR, and then Sundays will be multiplayer shenanigans, which hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to continue with Halo 4 Spartan Ops, but in the meantime, I'll see you all next week for the next bout of Knights of the Old Republic. Here's hoping it works out alright.